part of NZX TV, I'm joined by Daniel, who's Managing Director of Shareclarity. Daniel, could you kick things off by telling viewers a little bit about what Shareclarity actually is?
Sure. Shareclarity is an information platform that basically provides crowd-based and cloud-based share price valuations. So it's essentially a place where anybody can go to learn about different companies and what their shares could be worth. And we only really went live last week, but already we've got over 65 NZX listed companies on the platform, and each of them's got a detailed description of what they do, a chat forum, and a full financial valuation that allows users to explore in as much or as little detail as they'd like. And how it works is pretty simple. We have a team of financial analysts, and they research and initiate coverage on each company based on publicly available information. But then we leave it as much as possible to our users to go and debate, propose changes to, vote on, and ultimately inform the underlying assumptions that form those valuations. And for Shareclarity, we do continue to administer the platform just to ensure the integrity, the timeliness, and the accuracy of the information is still maintained.
And so what are some of the key benefits of having this information and data and research available to investors?
Well, one of the founding principles of Shareclarity is that it affords everybody and anybody an equal opportunity to learn and contribute to the understanding of shares. So it hasn't been built for one purpose or one person, but rather for many people and many different purposes. And by way of example, if we start with new investors or students, for example, they can start by finding companies that they already know something about. They either shop there, they use their services, or they work in the same industry. And that way they can slowly start to build their knowledge base into accounting principles, finance theory, and portfolio management. For the more active investors, they can engage a lot better with their fund managers and their brokers. They can identify new investments, and they can even start to think about managing some of their own portfolios.
And what can investors expect in terms of kind of the formats that this information might come in, or how often the research is updated, etc.?
I'd probably say three things there. Firstly, all of the information is presented in the same uniform manner. So identifying, finding, comparing different companies is very easy. The second thing is that Shareclarity is continually adding new companies to the platform.
Yep.
So every week there are new companies on there, and we'll soon start to cover international companies as well. And then the third thing I'd describe is we have a permanent initiation of coverage, or we're permanently live, which means the turnaround time between a company making an announcement and that then being translated into a valuation or a perspective on valuation is that much faster.
So Daniel, how does research on Shareclarity differ from other research which is out there for investors?
So Shareclarity is, from what we can tell, is the first of its kind anywhere in the world. And so it's the first platform that provides collaborative company analysis. And what we're really trying to capture is the wisdom of crowds, industry experts and other market participants. So from where we sit, we don't see why a dentist, for example, couldn't contribute to the understanding of a dental practice by discussing margins. They may not know the rest of the business, but they can certainly contribute at that layer. Or a retail sales assistant could contribute to the understanding of a retail business because they're in the market and they understand the trends that are happening in front of them.
Yep.
Secondly, we will be the first platform that allows users to personalize their own valuations in the cloud by providing interactive online share price valuations. And thirdly, we see ourselves as the first integration of chat, market information, and equity research. So right now, those three things act in isolation from each other.
Thanks so much for joining us, Daniel. All the best.
Thank you.